Alright, welcome to the channel. We can take a look today at a pistol that I have. I bought this brand new in 2000 and it is a Kimber Classic Custom. Had this thing for 23 years. I love this gun. It is beautiful and it's never let me down. Never ever. I bought this gun, like I said, 2000, and I bought it brand new at a gun store. Bought it when I lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. The only thing I've changed on this thing is I just put night sights on it, and it's the first set of night sights I've ever had. It's been I've had my original sights on it the whole time, and I always wanted to change it, never could afford it until now, so there you go, changed it. This gun is awesome. It shot so well the first time I bought it. I took it out and shot it. I used it, here's the other side. I used it for duty when I was working security work. Carried this thing on my hip for probably 6 years, I guess. Yeah, till 2006. 2006 is when I got hired in law enforcement by an agency, and I went to the academy and started carrying, at the time, was a 40 caliber Smith & Wesson 40-46, double action only, with a 14-pound trigger pull, and that's what we got to carry. So yeah, this shot much better than that one did. Anyway, as you can see, it's been well used. Tried to take care of it, but like I said, I carried it for 5 years straight, or 6 years straight. It's got all the bells and whistles that a normal pistol would have. It's a little dirty. I took it out and shot probably about 20 rounds through it a little while back, and I haven't bothered to clean it. I usually don't. I wait till I get a couple hundred rounds through it before I clean it. Never had any jams with it, never had any problems. The break-in period on this pistol was nothing. It shot right out of the box. No problems. I used the standard Kimber magazine for probably 6 months or so before I was able to afford to buy a couple more magazines. Now I got these, I don't know what these are, Chip McCormick maybe? I'm not sure. That's what I got on them, if you can see that. Get this little emblem on the plate. I'm not even sure if that's a standard plate for this magazine. Anyway, been too long, so yeah. Anyway, it's been a really good gun. I've probably shot at least 2,000 rounds through this sucker. Carrying it for duty, I had to qualify with it twice a year. Plus all the going out and shooting that I did on my own. This thing is tight, still tight. Can't even hear it. Nothing. It's smooth as silk. It is a wonderful gun to shoot. This thing is just badass. It is so comfortable. My kids like to shoot it. They can handle it, and they're teenagers. My wife, not so much. She likes her little Ruger SR22 that I got her. So Yep, that's my Kimber. Anyway, you don't see too many videos of these things on the internet, so I figured I'd go ahead and post one. Usually all the ones that I've seen of this era, they're a little older than this one, and they have this weird, I guess it's a plastic trigger instead of this metal trigger with the 3 holes. It's like black plastic with, I don't know, can't explain it. It's like little bars or something in it. But yeah, these are the original walnut grips that it came with. When I carried it, I put a pair of Hogue rubber grips on it with the little finger grooves. That thing was so comfortable. I took them off just because I don't carry it anymore, so I wanted to put the original grips back on it. Now these things, you know, people complain that there's no lines or anything on the front strap here. Well, I solved that problem. I learned from my law enforcement days. Just get some of that grip tape, like for skateboards or what have you. Take your grips off, you cut it to fit, put it on there, put your grips back on there, done. Now you got all the grip in the world. That thing ain't going anywhere. It will never come out of your hand. You can, you know, unless you just can't grip for nothing, it's not going anywhere. That solves that problem. You know, everybody complains that these things come with this plastic mainspring housing. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything anyway except hold your hand. You know, a little spring leg goes down in there or whatever, and that's it. And it doesn't do anything other than that. Never had a problem with it. Like I said, everything on this gun is original. The only thing I've changed is the sights, and I just did that. So yeah, it's a gorgeous piece. The only problem I've ever had with this gun, as you can see, you know, it's got a lot of wear on it from having it in the holster, always shooting it, carrying it, what have you. Love that safety. Snappy. It's there. You know it's on, you know it's off. I had misters on a pool. I was carrying this when I was in security. I was working at a casino, and we were in a pool area, and they had the misters going, and this thing got coated with water. And I didn't even think about wiping it down after my shift, so I put it away. The next day I came out and I had just a little bit of rust right here on the sides of the hammer. And it looked like it was just starting to show on the metal here, so I wiped it down, got a brush with some gun oil. I use CLP. I've always used CLP since my days in the Marine Corps, and that's all I use on my guns usually. I know there's a lot of guys out there that like the Hoppe's number 40. They use that a lot, but I don't like the smell of it. I like the CLP, so that's what I use. And I just brushed it and it all came off. I mean, there's a little bit still stuck on the hammer, but you know, that was probably back in 2005, 2004, 2005, so you know, it doesn't do anything to it. It's just aesthetically it may not look the best, but you know what, I don't give a crap. It doesn't hurt the functionality of the gun at all. And it's, to me, it's like having a battle scar. It's just, you know, it's used, it's loved, and it's well cared for as far as I'm concerned. So, trigger on this thing, I've never tested it, but it's really light. Reset, right there, barely move it, and it's there. This thing is awesome. It's incredible shooter. So yeah, just thought I'd share a little bit of nostalgia with you. This is a very excellent weapon, and like I said, I carried it for duty. I trusted my life with it, and if I didn't have other guns, I'd be carrying this for my everyday carry. But I got other guns that I carry now, so you know, this one's just going to be a save for the kids and hand it down. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.